good luck, young men. He obviously wasn't looking at you, Bodie, but it is great to have you back in the competition. Winning back-to-back titles in any sport, in any competition, is a very difficult thing to do, unless you're the Crusaders, but you ended that run last year, the Blues did. Have the Blues got what it takes to go back-to-back in 2025?
Well, that's the challenge, isn't it? I didn't participate last year, but I enjoyed 2 weeks of training when I came back from Japan, and I was intrigued by how Vern had changed things, particularly the style of rugby, and it was really refreshing to see a style that had probably learnt spending time up in France, and it really suited our boys. So we know that it's not going to be good enough to repeat that. We're going to have to find ways to grow and develop that, but certainly we're in a good position right now. One more pre-season match this week and we're into it.
The team starts its title defence in 2025 with a home ground grand final rematch against the Chiefs. Is there a better way to kick off a new season?
Probably not. Home game, hopefully we can pack out the park, so it'd be great to see all those Blues fans again. But I know the Chiefs will be coming up with revenge in mind, so it's going to be a great way for us to kick off the season in Auckland.
We're going to get the Chiefs' perspective, but thank you very much for being here, Bowden, and I wish you all the best for the season. Hand that mic down to Aidan Ross, if you don't mind, while it's making its way. Aidan, the Chiefs finished runners-up 2 years running now, so how high are the motivation levels to go one better in 2025?
Yeah, they're definitely there. They're high. We'd rather be, I guess, in the final than not be there at all, but it does hurt to finish second twice, so... we got the Blues round one. I wouldn't quite say, we're not looking at it as revenge. It's just, we want to get our team to click and get off the season to the right start.
Now, among many things, 2024 gave us the emergence of Wallace Satiti, who went on to claim the World Rugby Men's Breakthrough Player of the Year award. Sadly, we're not expecting him to feature much this season. There's always a new star that emerges. Is there someone at the Chiefs that's going to be the next Wallace Satiti this year?
Oh, he's pretty, he had an outstanding season last year, and, we've got great depth. We've picked up Jerome, who's come over from the Brumbies, who's been a great addition to our squad. But, we've had some mainstays there for a while now who will easily fill that gap. So, yes, it's anyone's jersey, I guess, at this stage, and someone's going to have to put their hand up to take it.
We look forward to your season kicking off against the Blues Saturday, 15th of July. Thanks for being here, Aidan. On Valentine's Day, our second game of the opening round will be the Waratahs taking on the Highlanders. We'll go to Joseph Akuso Suali'i. Joseph, you already had a taste of top-flight rugby, which we've all seen, making your debut for the Wallabies before even playing a minute of Super Rugby Pacific. How are you feeling about pulling on the sky blue and immersing yourself in this competition?
Yeah, it's been great. We've been back for 3 weeks now, the Wallabies boys at the Waratahs, and I've just been enjoying every day, just trying to get better every day, and I feel like our squad's been training really well, so just enjoying it.
You missed a trial match on the weekend in Bowral against the Brumbies with a little soreness. Are you going to be right for Valentine's Day in round one?
Yeah, I'll be good to go. Yeah, I'm all good.
Short and sharp, beautiful. There's plenty of new, not just yourself, in Thailand. There's plenty of new players, there's new coaches as well. The whole experience is new for you, but with all of those changes and with all of that enthusiasm that comes with change, is there a really positive vibe around Daceyville and the Waratahs environment?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously last year the Waratahs didn't go too good, and I think coming in we've just been really positive and just focusing on the process instead of the outcome. So it's pretty cliche, but we're just focusing on every day.
Well said, Joseph. Look forward to seeing you in Sky Blue on February 14, taking on the Highlanders. Sean Withy here from the men from the Deep South in New Zealand. Much like the Waratahs, Sean, change of coach for the Highlanders. Jamie Joseph returning as the head coach. It's a role he's had before. He's had success there, winning a Super Rugby title previously. So how's life at the Highlanders with Jamie back in the driver's seat?
It's been great. As you say, coach with a lot of experience, a lot of success at different teams. Brought the Highlanders their only championship in 2015. So, to have him back's been awesome. yeah, he's a big presence in the team. He knows what he wants, the style of play we're going to play, and he's got high expectations of us. So yeah, everyone's on edge a little bit. Everyone's training hard, and yeah, trying to put their best foot forward so they can be on the plane to Sydney on round 1.
New coach and new captains as well. Co-captains in 2025, Timothy Tavatavanawa and Hugh Renton. Probably couldn't get two more different players in many respects. How are those two guys going to manage the role of co-captaining the Highlanders?
Yeah, I guess the two guys that lead by actions first. Both of them, Huey obviously missed a bit of most of last season with injury, but yeah, Jim, he's been awesome for the last few seasons with Moana, and then came over to us last year, and through the NPC, he's just been cleaning up almost every award that's up for grabs. So yeah, big action guys, but you know, they got the respect of everyone in the group. They seem to be working well together, and yeah, we've got a good leadership group around them as well that will support them, and yeah, I guess it's just exciting for them and for us as a team and the direction we can go.
Very exciting season ahead. Sean, thanks very much for being here today. I'll get you to pass the mic along to Braden Enor. The Crusaders start their season against the Hurricanes. 2024 was clearly a tough year for the Crusaders, given the lofty expectations everyone has on that organisation. Braden, has there been a lot of reflection, soul-searching, examination in the off-season to make sure this year is better?
Yeah, obviously that wasn't ideal last year, but we talked about it, and obviously adversity isn't always a bad thing. Makes the group bond and work towards a common goal. It's always good to have a bit of chip on the shoulder.
You've got a little bit of an Aussie flavour there at the Crusaders this year. James O'Connor, previously at the Reds, switching over to the Crusaders. How is Rabs fitting into life as a Crusader? Yeah,
young Rabs is fitting in very well. Good man on and off the field. He's willing to share his experience and wisdom with our young 10s, which is really important. He's good to have around the team, good to have a coffee with.
I'm sure the old man Rabs would love hearing you call him young man as well. All the best for the season ahead, Braden, and good luck for that opening game as well against the Hurricanes. And from the Hurricanes, Ruben Love, an immense 2024 for the Canes, finishing top of the table in the regular season, only to fall in the semi-finals. How's the team been working to make sure in 2025 you go that 1 or 2 steps further?
Yeah, through a lot of reflection on the last sort of 2 weeks of our season last year, we were pretty disappointed, and we felt like we played an exciting game of rugby that the fans would have loved, and all the people in Wellington. The end result of finishing up short against the Chiefs, we were pretty gutted about, but yeah, we got coaching staff back, we got new players, a lot of leaders have left, so with that comes new emerging talent and new leaders having to step up, so it's exciting.
Now, there were many big moves in the off-season, probably none bigger than Artie Savia leaving the Hurricanes and joining Moana Pacifica. You meet them in round 4. What's it going to be like going up against Artie and he's not wearing Hurricanes colours?
Yeah, we'll be trying to put a shot on his brother, Julian, and no, we love him. You know, everyone in Wellington loves both Julian and Artie. A lot of the players at the Canes have played with them for years, and it's just love there. So when we go up to play them, and when they come down, it's just going to be about trying to win the game. And you know, after the game, we'll catch up with the boys and see them again.
Good luck for the season ahead, Ruben. Very much looking forward to seeing you in action when you do take the park, recovering from ankle surgery in the off-season. Well, speaking of Savia, we'll chat to Julian now. I'm going to ask you about Artie and his impact there, but while Ruben was answering that question, you have an itchy throat? What's that indicate there for round 4 when the Hurricanes take on the Savia brothers in Moana Pacifica?
No, it's just probably going to be a good game.
Great, good to hear. Look forward to that then in round 4. We saw the impact you had at Moana last year, and we know obviously Artie has joined you there. He's just been named captain recently for this season. What sort of impact has he had since joining Tanaumanga and the setup?
Yeah, I think he's brought a massive impact already. Just his presence brings leadership, his experience, and the professional habits and winning habits that he's sort of experienced throughout his career. So hopefully that rubs off on the boys, and you know, I feel like we're looking pretty good. So.
There was plenty of improvement from Moana in 2024. Best season to date, some really impressive wins. obviously strong recruitment in the off-season. So how high is the belief there at the moment?
Yeah, the belief is high. I mean, you know, we've done the work, so we're confident that it's there. And definitely we're aiming to win this.
Love to hear it. Love that positivity, and we wish you all the best for that opening round game on the road against the Force in Perth Saturday night. We'll go across to Carlo Tizzano now. Of course, you begin your campaign against Moana Pacifica in Perth, February 15. At times, or probably largely last year, your home ground, HBF Park, really became a fortress. How much does the Sea of Blue mean to your team?
Yeah, look, the Sea of Blue, they're loyal fans, you know. As a club, you know, we've been through a lot and they're stuck with us the whole way. So for us, giving back to them, especially this year, and you know, getting more wins, and especially trying to get some away wins as well for them, is going to be huge for us.
It was a tough start to the season, 2024. You lost your first 4 matches, but then found your feet after that. How much has Chrono been talking about? You've got to start the season strong. We can't let up 4 games like we did last year.
Yeah, look, to be honest, like we've really just been focusing on, like what Joey said, just week to week for us. Like, you know, we had our first internal trial last week, and you know, I definitely feel like we're in a better place than we were last year, and that's all you can ask for at the end of the day. And you know, really excited for Friday against the Brumbies and round 1. Like, we just want to get better every single week, and then, you know, hopefully by the end of the year be the first Force team in history to make the finals.
Of course, you got one final trial match against the Brumbies you referenced there, and we wish you all the best for round 1 hosting Moana Pacifica. Thanks for being here with us today, Carlo. Another huge game on Saturday the 15th, Fijian and Drua versus the ACT Brumbies. We'll go to Celestino, pass the mic along, please, Carlo. One of the most wonderful sights, I think everyone would agree, in Super Rugby Pacific is the crowd at Drua home games. In 2025, as has been mentioned, you get the chance to start the season with a home game for the first time ever. How exciting is that for you and for the team?
Yep. Everyone is looking forward to the Valentini Day. I reckon it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a sellout crowd under the heat, and yeah, everyone is looking forward to it.
No doubt that'll test the Brumbies. Glenn Jackson taking the reins as coach this year from Mick Byrne. Has he made many changes? Is it going to be a new look Drua style under a new coach?
Yep. He changed a few things around just on an attack, and he's pretty gutted that he won't be on the sideline anymore. And yeah, he's a really good coach.
Thank you, Stino. We wish you all the best for that opening game against the Brumbies. Rob, it's been mentioned a few times, so I can't not bring it up. Valentini Day instead of Valentine's Day. Of course, you play on the 15th, not the 14th. But who's more romantic, you or your brother?
No, me. I'm more romantic.
Any tricks for the tragic romantics in the room?
No.
You begged me for one question, but I'm going to add a few extra ones here. That's a really tough road trip to start things off, to go to Suva. We know the Drua are very, very difficult to play, to beat at home. Are you happy to be getting it out of the way nice and early, or is it a bit of a rough end of the stick to start the season?
Oh, yeah, quite happy to head over there. You know, the Draw's been out for a while now, so the boys been prepping really well. Been training in the heat. But yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting game. You know, a challenge for us, but an exciting challenge as well. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Thanks, Rob. All the best for Valentini Day on the 15th of February. Good luck in Fiji. And lastly, starting the year with a bye are the Queensland Reds. Jeffrey To'omanga Allen. A lot of off-season recruitment with the Reds picking up plenty of players from the Rebels. There's big expectations because of that on this group, given the depth and the talent. How's Coach Les Kiss been managing those expectations internally?
Driving competition, I think. Having the input of the Rebels boys that have come in, it's just driven our competition to another level. So it'll be good to get into the competition with the boys. Yeah.
When we know that the Red squad currently in the UK playing 2 pre-season games over there, I'm sure you'd love to be there yourself. It's a very unique preparation, normally playing Australian teams and maybe a Kiwi side to prepare for the season. So what are you expecting the team will have gained out of going over to the other side of the world and playing these matches?
I think
having a tour to start the season is a great thing because, as the boys would attest to, is you create that kind of bond, natural bond, being on the road. And being on the road for a couple of weeks is you get to enjoy it on and off the field. And given the result in the weekend just gone, I think it's a good start to our own development and our own season. So, yeah, I'm a bit gutted that I couldn't go, but as would anyone, right? A trip to the UK is pretty not bad, eh?
Absolutely, not a bad way to start the year. We look forward to you lighting up Suncorp Stadium with a few bang-bangs throughout 2025 as well. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for our 11 stars representing the 11 clubs ahead of 2025. That brings us to the end of